Okay, so here we have this week's lesson. So we're gonna focus on the song, from yesterday's class. So what I'm gonna do in this video, on the YouTube video, since I can't play the actual solo, is I'm gonna play the notes one by one. Okay, and I'm not gonna play them in rhythm. I'm just gonna play them like this. Right? So you can see and hear what notes you should be playing. You all know how the solo goes, and then what I'll do is I'll try to create a tab. It should be pretty easy because there isn't any bending. There's just that hammer-on pull-off. Right? So it should be pretty easy to make a tab, and I'm gonna do an audio recording with the actual solo, playing along with the CD. Okay, so first note is gonna be, and you'll have the notes here too, but the tab helps sometimes, depending on whether you like it or not. So first note is the note E. That's the D string, second fret. Next note is A, same fret on the G string. Next note is B, fourth fret on the G string still, and then next note is still on the G string, sixth fret. That's the note C sharp. Right? So far we have. Then we're gonna take the middle finger. So here's the important thing: you don't lift off the C sharp. That note keeps going. You see how you hear two notes? Right? That's how you're supposed to play it. Okay, so middle finger goes on the fifth fret of the B string, and then we do the quick slide. Right? So down from the sixth fret C sharp to the fourth fret note B again, and then we go right. Next note is three plucks here. I'm not gonna play the three plucks so it doesn't sound like the solo. So I use my middle finger here. The reason for that is I leave my first finger back, on the second fret. So this note here on the B string, third fret B string is D with the middle finger. The note behind it is C sharp, right? So you have C sharp here and C sharp here. But you're not gonna do this, right? So that's why we have the finger back here. It's just easier. Instead of this, we have, right? Much easier. And then after that, so those notes right there, right? All in the B string. Third fret, middle finger. Second fret, first finger. Third fret, middle finger again. Use the ring finger for the fifth fret, and then slide up to the seventh fret. So we have note D, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. Then after that, we jump up with the middle finger to the 10th fret, of the B string, and we have the first finger ready to go right there in the back. Right? Let me try to get this here. Okay. Okay. And here we have the hammer. I'm not plucking, so it doesn't sound like the solo, right? 3 times, but you know what it sounds like. So 10th fret on the B string to the 9th fret. So that's the hammer. Okay, and now this is the part where I explain a little more on the hammer-on and the pull-off. You pretty much got it. You got it on Saturday, but just in case you forgot how to do it. So what it is not. So the hammer-on goes first, right? You hear that? So look at my left hand, left hand, left hand, left hand. Right? Now look at the right hand. One pluck, two notes. Right? And then the second part of that is the pull off. So now look at my left hand, right? First, so the hammer on, go, and then the pull off. The pull off. You hear that? That right there is the E string being muted, right? So that's this, right? Because you hear that because I'm plucking the B string, but my first finger is muting the E string, so you don't get this. It's so hard to do it since I'm used to it. I'm trying to pluck the, so you can hear that, but the first finger is muting the E string. It's not pressing down, it's muting it, right? So all that sounds is that. So because what you're doing with the middle finger is not this. This is not what not to do. You don't put the finger down, hammer on, and then just take it off like that, like up, right? You kind of want to move it down. Essentially, you're plucking. Hear that? Just practice that over and over and over and over and over and over until you get it to sound like that. Right? It should feel like you're plucking. And yes, my finger is going down, and you can kind of see the string going down too because it's being plucked, right? So, okay, so that's how to do it. And then after that, so we have. Then we jump down 2 frets on the same string with the first finger to the note F sharp, right? So we go from 10, 9, 7, and then we go back down to 3. And then it's kind of like the beginning all over again. So here we have E, A, B, C, C sharp, sorry, E, C sharp, B, A, and those are all the notes. So one more time, I'll speed it up a bit this time. So E, A, B, C, sharp, E. I'll start over. E, A, B, C sharp, E, C sharp, quick slide, B, A, D, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, E, A, G sharp, F sharp, D, E, A, B, C sharp, E, C sharp, B, A. Right? So those are all the notes, and that's a little more detail on the hammer-on pull-off technique. Alright, so be on the lookout for the audio and for the taps.